everyone, welcome back. Happy day 18 of Vlogmas. I can't even believe that it is already the 18th of December. Time has went so fast. It is so crazy that we are so close to Christmas. I am super excited to be spending some time with family and doing fun Christmas activities and all of that fun stuff. However, tonight I am super excited because I'm finally bringing you my Pinterest-inspired DIY craft session. So we will be doing 3 Christmas style DIY projects tonight. 2 are wreath-like and 1 is like a candle setting. So I hope you guys enjoy and let's go. So I'm just gonna start by telling you what products I have that I will be using. Everything is from the Dollar Tree. The only thing I didn't get from the Dollar Tree is my hot glue gun. Everything else is from the Dollar Tree. So for the first craft, well, it might not be in this order in the video, but what I'm going to explain first. So for the first craft that I'm going to explain, it is going to be a red wreath. So I just bought this plain red wreath, a burlap bow with some gold glitter. Now it comes in a 2-pack, but I'm only going to be using 1. And then your mini gold bulbs. The next craft, we are going to be using a random mix. I have this star. I have this gold snowflake. I'm not sure if I'm using both or just 1, but I have like some small like floral. This is a silver. This is a white. And then I have some just plain snowflakes. There are 3 in each pack, so there are 6 snowflakes total here. And this is going to create a wreath, but it's not a circle wreath. This is kind of like a different shaped wreath. You'll see. It's really neat. And actually, before I forget, this snowflake was actually not from the Dollar Tree, so I did fib a little bit. This one I actually found at Target, but I really liked it. I'm not really sure if I'm going to use it for this, but I just liked it, so I grabbed it. Everything else, though, is from the Dollar Tree. My glue sticks, my green stones, and my red and white stones, and then 2 glass containers. They are the square. So those are my materials along with my hot glue gun, and that's what we're going to be using to do these crafts. And like I said, there are 3 different ones, so let's get started. Here you're going to want your bows, your bulbs, and your wreath. You're going to want to take 1 bow off of the packaging and set the other bow off to the side. Now that the bow is ready, you're going to want to attach it to your wreath. At this point, it doesn't really matter where you're putting it since it's the first piece. It's going to be centered no matter what since the wreath is a circle. You do want to be sure to give a generous amount of hot glue so that you know that your bow is secure. Now you're going to want to open up your bulbs and have them all ready. I do recommend cutting open the tube because it took me quite a while before I realized that it would be much easier just to cut the packaging and take them out rather than try to take them out one by one because they were kind of snug in the tube. As you can see here, once I've cut the tube, the bulbs seem to come out quite a bit quicker than they did in the beginning. So you're definitely going to want to make sure that you do that. As you can see here, we have 3 different bulbs. So you're going to want to start placing them on the wreath, making sure that you are interchanging them so you don't have 2 of the same bulbs right next to each other. By doing this, you're going to see how many fit and where they should be placed so that you don't have any odd spaces once you start gluing the bulbs onto the wreath. Now that you know where the bulbs are going to be, you can start back at 1. You're going to want to remove the top off of each bulb, since this makes it easier to hot glue everything together to make sure that it will be secure. You're going to hot glue the top of the bulb and put that face down into the wreath. This way you're hiding that top part and you're just getting the pretty bulb section that shows on the outside of the wreath. From here, you're just going to do this the entire way around using the same pattern that you set up in the very beginning. I also made sure to give a generous amount of hot glue to make sure that the bulbs were secure on the wreath as well. From here, you can adjust the bow to make sure it looks how you want, but you are finished, and now you have a gorgeous DIY Christmas wreath. Now on to our gorgeous snowflake door decoration. As you can see, I've already placed the items roughly where I want them to be in the end. And I recommend doing this so that you don't just have a crazy mess of things, because I feel like it would be rather hard once you start going to move things around if you don't like where they are. From here, you just start hot gluing everything together and making sure that it's secure. Before I finish up by adding the last details, I flip it over to make sure that everything is secure on the back. As you can see, there are some pieces that are kind of free hanging, so I'm taking the time here to hot glue those down to make sure that they're not moving around too much. I did notice that the snowflakes were a lot more flimsy than I had thought they would be, so by doing this, I'm making sure that everything will be more secure. Now that everything is secure on the back, I flipped it over and now I'm adding the final piece. For the thicker pieces like you see here, I made sure to add a lot of hot glue to make sure that they were very secure because they were one of the heaviest pieces on this decoration. Look how gorgeous this door decoration is. For the third craft, you're going to take your glass vase and turn it on the side. You're then going to hot glue the stones to the side of the vase. I did one side at a time because it just made it easier for me. Now, I will say that you want to make sure that you are interchanging the colors. I used the pattern red, white, green. And then I just did this the entire way around the vase. I was able to get 4 to 5 across the top and 4 going down the side of the vase. Here I did run into some issues where there wasn't quite enough room to finish off. So what I did is I just started popping off some of the bigger stones and replacing them with smaller stones until I found a pattern that fit. Now we're adding the final stone, and then you're going to want to spin the vase around to make sure you remove all the excess hot glue strands. And once you're done with that, you then have a gorgeous candle vase. All right, everyone. So those are the 3 crafts that I found on Pinterest, and like I said, they are Pinterest inspired because I did put my own little twist on things. I did not do them exactly as the picture. For example, this I did in different colors, and instead of the reindeer I did the bow, but here is the red wreath. I really like this. I think it's super cute and it was so simple. I love that the only thing that I needed for these crafts was a glue gun and just the supplies themselves. Here's the first craft, which was the little glass container, which now has the red, green, and white. So when you have the candle, now this is an LED, it's a little too light. This is supposed to be a submergible light into water. So it is a bit bright. I could not find my little candle. So what you would put in here is just a real candle or your little like battery operated tea lights. Like I said, this is like a submersible LED, so that's just a little too bright. But you want that natural candle light, and these glow gorgeously. Now with this, I will say that I only got one pack of the green gems and one pack of the red and white mixed. Now, I did buy 2 glass pieces. I did only have enough to do 1. So if you would like to do 2, I do recommend getting 2 bags of the red and white mixed, but 1 bag of the green will be enough green to do both glass jars. But this is adorable. I absolutely love this. And then they do also have the dollar door hangers that you can put your wreath on when it's done. And if you want to add a ribbon to the back of this to hang it, or the ribbon to the back of the other wreath, that is your preference. This one I probably will be. I thought that these would be a little bit more stable. They're a little bit more flimsy than I thought. So I will probably be adding a ribbon to the back of this to hang on the door, probably somewhere like this, so that it hangs something like this. But I really, really enjoy this. I love how it turned out. I wanted it to be more like the picture, but I actually think that I do enjoy the way that it turned out a little bit more, since it's simple and it's not quite as long, and it's my own little touch, and I really, really like that. So I will leave the Pinterest links in the description box below so that you can see what pins I used for my ideas. And like I said, I did get everything from the Dollar Tree. I did get this from Target, but I did not end up using it like I said. So my glue sticks, Dollar Tree, and every item that I've used was from the Dollar Tree other than the hot glue gun itself. So very simple, very affordable DIY Christmas decorations, and I love them. I love when things have their own unique touch to them that you did yourself. And it's so, once you hang them, there's so much more joy in hanging them versus just something that you're going out and buying that's already done. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, and also be sure to hit that subscribe button if you would like to follow us and see more videos like these and our daily vlogs. And also be sure to hit the little bell for notification of when we upload new videos. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Good night.